Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. The name of my vlog today is Attention Men Visiting the Philippines for the First Time. Benefits of being a Joe. Before I get started, let me welcome my new viewers and new subscribers. Thank you so much for your kindness, your generosity, your support of my channel. It's truly been amazing. I'll never take it for granted. Good morning. A 58-year-old American who grew tired of the rat race and decided to move to the Philippines in search of a new life. Well, I found that new life, and I want to share with you my boots on the ground experiences the only way I know how. So I'm giving you the nitty gritty, exactly what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. I'm never going to sugarcoat that. It's not going to start today. Keeping with my word, I'm going to give you the 360. Did the video yesterday on the benefits of a John coming here, Philippines for the first time as a John. I'm going to give you the benefits of coming here for the first time as a Joe. It's about 7 a.m. in the morning, Tuesday morning here in the Philippines. Now this is Margarita Extension. This is actually, you go down this road here, you're going to reach my house. Okay, and on down on this side of this road is considered Margarita Extension. Everything over here is Margarita, where I'm renting now. About 7 o'clock in the morning. Now whether you a Joe or a John, and a Joe, let's keep it simple, guys. Remember, he's just a man who comes to the Philippines. He's looking for love, either a long-term relationship or marriage. And whether you're a Joe or a John, there's no right or wrong. One is not better than the other. It's just a conscious decision you make. But I'm going to talk about both of them, and then again, I'm going to put the link in the description of when I first started making my distinction between the two. It was called What I Learned on My Way to the Bar in the Philippines. It just describes the John and the Joe, but the Joe, the first benefit really is certainty. A lot of us love certainty. That's why we go to that job Monday through Friday, because we know all we have to do is show up, do what we have to do. We're going to get that paycheck on Friday. So he's certain that when he gets off that plane, see the girl he's already been talking to, his chat mate, she's going to be waiting for him. And that's a lot of security right there. You see this house right here, it's going to be similar to my house. But my house doesn't have that staggered roof like this. Now with that certainty comes a peace of mind. See, because all things being equal, he's not going to meet a scammer at the airport. He's going to meet one of the good women, the 95%. They're actually great women. And he knows that from the time he gets off the plane to the time that he gets back on the plane to go home, all of his needs are going to be taken care of. See, that's the certainty. He doesn't have to run around meeting strangers all the time like the John. See, because most of us, believe it or not, we don't have the personality to be Johns. We have to be Joes. It's just our makeup. Everybody doesn't have that outgoing personality, strike up conversations with strangers. So it gives him a feeling of safety too, because he's going to be, everywhere he goes, he's literally going to have a tour guide with him, a local. She's going to show him where to go, where not to go. So the first benefit of being a Joe is the certainty that comes along with having that man or woman waiting for you when you get to the airport. The second benefit of being a Joe, because you've got that special someone waiting, you're going to get that girlfriend experience that I always talk about. And before I confuse anybody, the girlfriend experience and the unspoken agreement, they're the same thing. She's going to treat you as if you've already had an established relationship for years, even though it's going to be the first time you've ever met. Everything, see, because the John he loves, remember, he wants that certainty. He loves that bird in the hand beats two in the bush. And see, with the girlfriend experience, the girl in his hand comes with the bush. And that's what he wants, you know. He doesn't want to, remember, he's shy, really. He doesn't have the personality to come over here and meet a woman. Remember, offline dating here is some of the best in the world, but he can't really take advantage of that because it's not his personality. Now I've got a all bark and no bite. Now if you go through here, if it looks familiar to you, it is. If you go down this road, it's where they're building my house. And I have an update probably on, let's see, Wednesday morning Philippine time, Tuesday night US time. But yeah, he gets the girlfriend experience, peace of mind knowing that, you know, at the end of the night, in the morning, or at lunch, whenever, she's going to be there to take care of his every need. And so he can worry about other things. He can think about other stuff. See, and that's a great benefit for a lot of us. All right. Even though he's going to pay for it, he doesn't, in his mind, he doesn't feel like he's paying for it. If that makes any sense, but that's just how it is. Okay. A Joe also doesn't have to worry about running afoul of the police and getting in trouble, because everything he does is going to be legal. He doesn't have to worry about breaking the law or anything like that, because let me remind you, a lot of what the John does is illegal. See, prostitution over here is tolerated, but it's not legal. And when you start dealing with that underbelly, you're going to be dealing with some shady people in some shady places, and you don't want to get in trouble over here. I wouldn't let my dog spend a night in some of these jails over here. And the Joe doesn't have to worry about that, see? He's got his girl with him. She's going to keep him abreast of the laws and the rules and everything, and he's going to follow them. Hey, man, buntag. And that's a great benefit to have, man. You don't want to go to jail over here. See? Another big benefit of being a Joe is this. You're going to get the true Filipino experience. You're going to be right smack dab in the middle of the country and the culture and enjoying everything that it has to offer. See, the John, he misses out on a lot because he's basically on the outside looking in. But you're going to be able to taste, touch, smell everything about the Filipino culture, and you can't put a price on that. You're going to meet the family. By the time you go home, it's going to seem as if you have some legitimate friends over here. You're going to take more pictures. You're going to have more memories when you go back than the John. Remember, there's no difference between, there's no, one is not better than the other. It's just your conscious decision. Do I want to be a John or do I want to be a Joe? But yeah, Joe, he's right here in the middle, and see what comes along with that Filipino experience. And I'm going to tell you, it's addictive. And it's going to have you spending a lot more money because you're going to come back and forth over here many times. It includes that rock star treatment. Mayon buntag. Good morning. And if you never experienced the rock star treatment, you hear everybody talk about it. It's as good as advertised, and maybe even more. So even if you are that 5'3", 280-pound dishwasher from New Albany, Indiana, with no teeth and one eye, you're gonna get it. She's gonna parade you around this place, and everybody's gonna wanna meet you, everybody's gonna wanna shake your hand. You're gonna be welcome everywhere. You see people drinking on the corner, they're gonna offer you drinks. Everybody's gonna wanna invite you to their house to eat food. It's something that I don't know if any other place offers that rock star treatment like the Philippines. When I first came over in 2009, everywhere I went, and this is a true story, people asked me, did I know Kobe Bryant? I was like, sure I know Kobe Bryant. Hell, I taught him everything he knows. But really, they thought I knew Kobe Bryant. When I got in the taxi cab, the very first night, the guy asked me, he says, hey, do you know Kobe Bryant? And I'm thinking, I've never even been to LA but one time. And even if I live there, man, there's 10 million people there. But it's just how you're treated here. In 2021, let me remind you that there's people here who have never met a foreigner in person before. I'm a celebrity over there. They treat me like I'm a celebrity, man. They do everything but ask me for my autograph. They call me, hey, you're my idol, and you know, they want to take pictures with you. And see, that's the price, that's worth the cost that you have to pay as a Joe. Because you're going to pay more, you're going to spend about 40% more than the John, but it's worth it, man. Just that rock star treatment is worth it. And, you know, but you better be able to handle it. Because they call it rock star treatment for a reason. People are staring at you. You know, I mean, they stare at you when you eat. Everywhere you go, they stare at you. Just like you were a rock star. And if you can't handle the attention, it's going to get uncomfortable, but it's fun. And it's something that's unique to the Philippines, I believe. And that's a great benefit for the Joe. So there you have it, guys. You know, as a Joe, you know, you're looking for love. Long-term relationship or marriage. There's nothing wrong with that. There's millions of women over here, beautiful women over here, that make great girlfriends, companions, and wives. So that's a benefit of being a Joe. You've got a big selection. You've got that bird in the hand beats two in the bush going for you over here. And let me remind you that the girl in your hand comes with a bush. So you're going to get that girlfriend experience. You're going to have peace of mind because you're not going to be breaking the law. You don't have to go in those shady areas dealing with those shady people because you don't want to go to jail over here. You're going to be smack dab in the middle of the Filipino experience, the culture, and the people. You're not going to miss much. You're going to take home a lot of memories. A lot more than the John takes home. And you're going to be treated like a rock star, man. It's worth every peso, every extra peso that you have to pay just to be treated like the rock star. Doesn't matter what you look like. And it's going to be something that you will carry with you to your grave. So thank you so much for stopping by today. I just wanted to give you that 360. I'm going to give you both sides of that coin. It's really the same coin. It's just different sides of the same coin. It's just the distinction between a John and a Joe. Doesn't make the Joe any better than the John and vice versa. It's just your conscious decision you made when you come over here. And you've seen the drawbacks of being a Joe. Because you're locked in. You paint yourself into a corner. But you saw the drawbacks of being a John. You know, you run the threat, breaking the law and getting locked up over here. So if you're in America, It's getting late. I hope you help somebody before you let your head hit the pillow. But if you're on one of them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, you're just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break and you see somebody in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, again, I told you it's about 7 o'clock a.m. Beautiful Tuesday morning. This Delta variant raging over here. By Friday, I'm probably not going to be able to be out walking like this. Only in my community right here. I won't be able to go anywhere else. I'm pretty sure it's going to be locked down everywhere. Because if they lock it down in Manila, they usually lock it down everywhere. Bacolod is the Manila of Negros Occidental. So once the variant is detected there, and it's only a short while, hell, it was just detected in Antique, which is next to Iloilo, which is a 45-minute boat ride from Bacolod City. They'll lock us down. And there's going to be many, many people over here who need our help. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time.